Please them all.
Yeah. You can't. And in my case, I can't please many. Just ask. No, I'm not even going to go there. Not even going to go there, BP. Almost trended into Presman-like territory there.
Yes.
Let's swing this down here, brother.
Don't do that.
Let's just run through these. Yeah, let's run through these next 3 games here. Let's start with Houston taking on the Twins. It's Ryan and Brown. I guess you could call this, out of all the pitching matchups, this is probably one of the better ones today. It's righty on righty crime that we'll be seeing there going at the Twins ballpark. The over in this one, low, right? I'm not sure what the weather's sitting at, but we're seeing around 7-ish is what I'm seeing here on my odds screen. Anything for you here, man? Because 2 teams that kind of have mimicked the start of the year, right? They haven't really found their footing, both sitting at 2-4 coming in here on getaway day. Who do you think gets the final laugh in this one?
Yeah, so we talked about how it's kind of unseasonably warm in Philadelphia. It's supposed to, I guess it's really cold in Minnesota right now, the forecast. That's part of the reason for the low total. It's supposed to be a chilly day here. Another reason for this low total here, Dan, the Astros, and this really hasn't surprised me. I talked about this on the Power 5 before the season. I thought their lineup was going to take a big hit with Bregman out of there, Tucker out of there. You look at the Astros so far this year, Dan, what they've done. They've yet to score more than 3 runs in a game. 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. So, they actually put 3 on the board yesterday and gave up 6. Now, they've done a pretty good job in terms of run suppression. They've given up 3 or less in 4 of those 6 games. So, to me, if it isn't broke, don't fix it with the Astros. That's just what they've been so far. I would play the under in this game. Obviously, it's 7.5. It was a little better. You missed that. It quickly got bet down to 7, but you don't have to lay as much juice at 7. So I wouldn't play it any lower than 7. But based on how Astros games have gone this season, we've seen what now? 4 of the 6 feature 4 total runs or less. Yeah, I don't think on a cold Minneapolis afternoon, things are going to turn around.
Yeah, and also I'm not really buying, some folks saying, Minnesota kind of starting to get their feet underneath them, rough start. The 2 straight wins that they had, it came against the White Sox, right? So let's not go crazy with, hey, this team is seeing all these buy signs, heading here into Target Field. So hop below in the comments, let us know how you're looking to bet some of these games tonight. You got any live bets going? Jack Falk with a massive card here. He's looking at Devers over 1.5 home runs recorded. Really? We're looking for him to get 2. Is that what I'm seeing here? Houston first 5 money line. Houston first 5 under. Arizona first 5 money line. The man is just, his card continues to grow here. So hop below in the comments. Let us know. Wow. Let us know what maybe we got hits recorded there. All right. So BP. Let's swing it to the torpedo bats here. It's funny because when the Yankees are hitting, oh my God, they're cheating. When they finally go into a little bit of a slump, oh well, the bats don't matter. It's just a dumb talking point, in my opinion. I espoused my feelings on that on yesterday's program, asking here, FB coach. I don't have the numbers in front of me. Did Houston play better on the road to start last year? Maybe, but that was last year.
They were bad.
I don't know.
They were bad to start the year last year. Remember, they dug themselves that big hole to start the year. Yep. And I actually remember I went on WagerTalk today and said, buy this team now. I think they're going to still rally and win the division. Some people looked at me a little cross-eyed when I said that. But guess what, Dan? They won the division. Yeah.
And here's the thing for me. I don't know how you look. I don't know how you look at it. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Jack. Jack's always here with the statistics for us. We appreciate you guys. If you like the content, you like when we go live here, you like the recorded stuff, like the Morning Wager and the Power 5. You get daily with my man, Bryan Power. Hit that subscribe button. Folks, we are so close to that 200,000 mark. All you got to do, tell your friends about us, hit that subscribe button, and check out these dancers that we have for you live on the programs. You never know what you're going to get here. You got a little something for everyone. Little something for everyone.
I have no dancers in my show's budget. I would
only you power walking. And we get Barry Manilow appearances. Yep. That is in the budget. But get on out there. Eric saying, hey, we don't like it, Dan. We love it. well, then smash that like button as well and tell your friends, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 200,000 as baseball season is here. All right, I set up talking about these stupid bats, but I really don't care. It's Carrasco, it's Kelly. Runs aplenty in this one too. The total says so. Yankees, Arizona. What say you, BP?
Yeah, and I hate to do this. I liked it a lot better at 9.5 than I did now at 10. So I went digging for maybe a different angle here, and I came up with one. The Yankees might have the torpedo bats, but I'd like Merrill Kelly to go over his strikeout total in this game. He was a big strikeout guy last year. It was a career high. He averaged 9.5 strikeouts per 9 innings. As a matter of fact, I think he can get to 6 here, even with the aforementioned torpedo bats. Look, the Yankees, they'll probably score. I mean, obviously, they were held in check last night, but I don't know. I just look at Kelly's statistics. He had how many strikeouts? He had one? Yeah, he just had one strikeout in his first, which was highly uncharacteristic of him based on last year. I think he bounces back. I think he induces more swings and misses here. And I would go Merrill Kelly over his strikeout prop for this one.
Yeah, and the thing is for me too, talk about teams who have found their footing here early. Maybe for Arizona, they just had to play in cold conditions, right? 2 straight wins. Mm-hmm. They're riding a 4-game winning streak here. Do they complete the sweep? That's the question. Hop below in the comments and let us know. Does the sweep happen here today? BP saying he likes the pitching that you might be seeing here on the opposing side, getting it done for Kelly. Let us know what you think. Does the sweep happen? Hop below in the comments and let us know. All right, BP, we touched upon all the games. Before we talk this last one, what do you have, my friend, locked and loaded over at WagerTalk.com? We got NIT action going on. We got, of course, the NCAA championship Final Four going this weekend. You're also doing stuff on the pitch. So what can folks find over at your page, BP? Let them know.
One play for today. It is the NIT final between UC Irvine and Chattanooga. I had a strong take there. It's a 4% best bet. We've done really well. Plays rated 4% or higher, 11-4 the last 15 going back to March 1st. Of course, we had a nice 5% winner on Sunday in the NCAA tournament with Houston in the first half. You always hope they're that easy, Dan. They never are. Except, that one was. But as far as the Final Four goes, which you brought up, I am just waiting on the numbers I want to get. I know what I want to play. I'm going to have a 3-pack. I've talked about it. Hopefully, those plays should all be up by the end of the day today. I'm just kind of just, again, like I said, patiently waiting to get the numbers I want on some of these things. So we will have 3 plays for Saturday. And yes, we'll have soccer Saturday morning as well. Should be a busy day in baseball tomorrow, back with a full card. And I've already got an NBA play circled for tomorrow as well. So it's going to be a busy couple days at WT.buzz/BP, up over 40 units since February 15th.
Ooh, 40 units. Yeah, well, the 3-pack going up that BP will be eyeing, that will be more than enough to get you guys a 6-pack and then some, if you so choose. So check him out, WT.buzz/BP. And BP, I just know from producing the morning wager show with you and Zeno, which is an absolute blast. If you guys haven't checked that out, certainly the funniest show that isn't forced humor from our friend Prez that is on this channel. That is the one compliment that I will give you. However, a lot of the humor comes in when Joe is just absolutely screwing with you with the graphics. But I know from producing that fine program, everybody, Dollar Dog Night, let's go. I know from producing that fine program, the NIT play that you have up tonight, I would go and check that out simply because you and Zeno, in games featuring the Anteaters, you guys have had a terrific read on them all year long, really. So it's not even just NIT, we've kind of found that, this was a team that you guys have been cashing on or against all season long. So the fact that the UC Irvine Anteaters are sitting here in the final, that's a team that these guys, again, not to blow smoke, but you guys have had a pretty damn good read on them, and I've cashed some of the free plays alongside you guys with that one. So get the paid client. A rare compliment for you, BP, because you agreed to come on.
Thank you, Dan.
I thought you deserved.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
I thought you deserved.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
Oh,
the one.
there we go.
Oh,
Hey, bring it back. Bring it back.
Woo. Take it to the head, BP.
Yep,
Relax. So we only got one more game to talk about here. The one thing I'm shocked about is that I haven't gotten dragged by these baseball fans that I'm hosting a baseball show here wearing a lacrosse hat. I thought for sure I did it just to stir up some controversy, BP, and still no controversy there. So
you know what I forgot to tell you, Dan? So
what's
my
that?
daughter, as everyone knows who watches the various shows, I have a daughter,
7-year-old
what
everybody
daughter,
wants to know, BP. We're all
well,
waiting with bated breath.
All right, I'm going to bring it back to lacrosse, okay? She took a lacrosse lesson,
that's what everybody wants.
Okay, so I walked out in the front yard the other day, and she's like, Daddy, look at this drill they taught me. And maybe this is a beginner's drill where you keep the ball in the little stick and you spin around, try to keep it in there.
She's craddling. Yes, she's cradling.
Yes. Well, the ball went flying into the street, almost hit a car.
So she got your athletic prowess. What up, S. Warrior? Hey, this is our man who usually is only talking about the hardwood. Love to see you out here on the diamond, S. Appreciate you. Great to see you. And Eric saying Dan not wearing a Philly hat while they're playing definitely means a big one. That's what Jack Falk Lacrosse was for the kids who were scared of getting hit by a baseball. Yeah, they opted to get smacked with a metal stick instead. Yes, they were really, really afraid. And the 90 mile per hour they have to step in front of certainly were afraid of getting hit by the baseball there. See, I knew I could stir up some controversy, BP, but let's stir up some thoughts here for this Milwaukee game as they are taking on Cincinnati. We get to split the difference, right? We've talked totals that have been 7. We've talked totals that have been 10. This one's sitting around 8.5. 7:40 is the start time in this one. Man, Milwaukee, you seeing them as favorites here? I'm not so sure, especially with Cortez on the mound going against Lodolo. We got the lefty on lefty crime in this one. What are you thinking, BP? What's the word here?
So on the aforementioned morning wager, Zinno made the case for the Reds. It's hard to disagree with him. He really took some personal pot shots.
That's the way I lean.
Yeah, at Nasty Nestor, who really was not, he was just terrible. I mean, I'm not going to mock the man's weight like Zinno did, but I will bring up the fact that he gave up 3 home runs on 3 pitches, 5 home runs overall in that.
Yeah, in a 20-9 loss.
Yes. And not only do you have Nasty Nestor starting the game, the big story for Milwaukee, because the starting pitching, including Cortez in his first start, has been so bad. This bullpen is overworked. I think they're top 5 in innings pitched so far, and the ERA is approaching 9. So 2 things. If the Reds have lost back-to-back 1-0 games to Texas, if they can't get the offense back on track here, maybe there's something's rotten in Denmark. Maybe there's some problems. But I think the Reds can get the offense going. I also think Lodolo, I mentioned Merrill Kelly's strikeout prop earlier. I think Lodolo is a guy who can go over his strikeouts too. That's currently set at 5.5. Milwaukee has a lot of problems, and it's not just pitching. So I think Lodolo's can go over that strikeout prop. In addition, I think all signs point to the Reds doing pretty well. What am I wearing? I'm supporting my friend Daniel. Where am I at here? Which way do I turn? Philadelphia.
There you go.
Philly.
You turned correct. V-neck over tighty whities. I don't see a V-neck there. I'll give him the credit. He is wearing the Phillies gear. I'm wondering, Alvarez, I mean, maybe you could ship him some Braves gear. I'm guessing it's discounted with the 0 for start that you guys are staring down the barrel at. Every night, I think you're finally going to get off the snide there, Shawnee. Yes. And the Bravos, they have been anything but brave to start the year here.
Yeah.
0 for
I have some bad news to report. I don't believe that any team that's ever started the Euro in 7 has made the playoffs. I believe I read that this morning. So the Atlanta Braves have
buy another hat. Buy another hat for that one, my man Sean Alvarez. I'm sorry, but you come at the king. You come at the Phils here. You don't do it when your team is sitting over on the season, right? Yeah. It's not a good look.
I will say, who have they played so far? The 2 teams that haven't lost a game: San Diego and the Dodgers. Obviously,
yeah. Well, is there a correlation there? Is there correlation there? Are the 2 teams undefeated because they got to play them? Zinno loves Cortez.
Yes. Well, yes.
BP, before we sign off here, swinging it back to these live games that we got. Now we got 4-1 for Boston over Baltimore. So price is getting better for Baltimore by the moment,
Yeah,
I guess is what we could say there.
Yes.
Phillies sitting here in the bottom of the second. Bases are juiced in Philadelphia right now. 1 out, bottom of the second. You know what that means, BP? Time to leave them stranded. If I know anything about my Philadelphia Phillies, I hate to be that guy, but we're probably going to be fan. Yeah. Brandon Marsh and his weird wet beard is up at bat right now, so we'll see what happens. That is
a large beard, yes, that he's got going.
Yeah, and it's always wet. He's a freaky wet. Yeah, he's a freaky wet lad. Is the way that I'll put it. I was about to drop a B word there. A B word there, but I brought myself down.
Is Joe telling us that he wants us to be done? Is that what that is?
I think this is our sign that we may have overstayed our welcome here on the WagerTalk TV YouTube channel. BP, before we sign off, one more time, let folks know how they can find you on social. Let them know what they can find over at your page, wt.buzz/BP, and always a fun time here with you, brother. Appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, at Bryan Power _wins is where you find me on Twitter. They're going to keep throwing baseballs at me and hitting me, but we will all fill. Oh, wait, Phillies. We've had somebody cross the plate. We've had somebody cross the plate. It was a field.
See, I just reverse jinxed them. Yes, Kelly Stewart reverse jinx.
Yes. And then we have obviously the NIT Championship 4% best bet tonight on UC Irvine Chattanooga. I'm going to have 3 Final Four plays up. Going to have a pretty big card up front. I've been going kind of light this week. I didn't want to go too heavy to start the year in baseball, and then the NBA. It's been light all season, but we're going to go heavy at them tomorrow, Dan, after we hopefully cash this 4% best bet tonight in the NIT.
I love it, BP. Again, brother, thanks for doing this. Appreciate you. Check out the Morning Wager. Check out the Power 5. That is Bryan Power. I'm Dan Alexander. Joe Ranieri doing an amazing job behind the scenes, getting the joints up, getting the bats up. You never know. Getting the strippers up here on the program as well. You never know what you're going to get here on WagerTalk TV. The one thing we ask you to do on the way out, hit that like button, hop below in the comments. Let us know what you're looking to bet this evening or this weekend. We'll get back with you there. And folks, hit that bell right around the corner. We're going to be up to 200,000 subscribers. If you haven't hit it yet, find out why 198,000 people plus have already hit that little bell and the info that you're going to be getting here. So for BP, I'm Dan Alexander. We will see you locked and loaded. Get you ready to go for weekend baseball. First pitch coming your way tomorrow. Until then, folks, best of luck with your wagers and go Phils go. Have a good one.